These days, you cannot escape politics, even if you're skiing on the slopes in the Winter Olympics. Several American skiers learned that lesson the hard way after being asked about the current state of affairs in their home country.
I feel heartbroken about what's happened in the United States. I think that as a country, we need to focus on respecting everybody's rights and making sure that we're treating our citizens as well as anybody with love and respect.
I think it brings up mixed emotions to represent the U.S. right now. Just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S.
Those last words from Hunter Hess triggered a response from President Trump. He called Hess, quote, a real loser, and added, quote, very hard to root for someone like this. Trump and MAGA world seem to be upset that Hess is using his platform to criticize the U.S. while visiting another country. But Trump himself has done just that for years.
I think that the United States has been foolish. I think we've all been foolish. Chicago is a disaster. It's a total disaster.
The Democrats have gone nuts. They're crazy. And it's very bad for our country.
Jimmy Carter, look, he was a nice man. He was a terrible president.
Are the skiers allowed to speak their mind?
Yeah, so is the president. I think two things are true at once. Number one, I think some of the comments made by some of the Olympians are wrong, and it's the wrong stage. Although I'll be fair to them, they were asked the question. I think that they're being set up in a way. I also think it's wrong for the president to call them out. I think he doesn't need to. I think he can practice what a lot of us would like to preach, which is be forward about this country. Be proud of the country that you're representing on an international stage. And I think that both of those asks are reasonable.
I'm so happy. We almost agree completely on that because
We're building bridges. Come on, that's positive.
Right. The president has, I think the president and a skier are different levels, clearly. But this idea that people are upset with him is crazy to me. Like, you can love your country. That is part of patriotism. Demanding on correction of your country is also part of patriotism. Being disappointed by the thing that you love is part of love. Ask any parent. In fact, I would argue that the only way you are disappointed or can be disappointed is because you love it. He is basically saying, this country that I love, the uniform I must wear now, the flag I must have on my back, I love it, but I'm disappointed in the way it is behaving. We should all have that kind of patriotism because that is what makes us different, that we can do that we can say that we can insist on correction in the country and insist on it becoming better and better and better and being what Martin Luther King said, I want you to live up to and be true to what you said on paper.
And thank goodness we live in a country where we're not China and Russia,
yes.
And we can make these kind of statements. And one thing I just have a little bit of a problem with that you said is their statements were wrong. I don't think that's fair of you to put that kind of judgment on these young athletes. I thought what they said was very balanced. They were expressing how they felt. They're entitled to their feelings. And they also, in other parts of their statement, they said, I'm representing my family and the country I love as well. You can have it both ways in America.
I'm curious. I mean, Jason, I don't know, were you talking about what they said in those clips or something else?
I'm talking more generally. When you're an athlete on this stage and you're getting into anything political that is clearly contentious and obviously open for debate, I think you're asking for trouble. I think there's some folks who are upset with the president right now merely because they agreed with the statements that were being made. But let's be clear, if any of these Olympians came out and said, actually, you know what, I'm going to take a contentious view on gender. I'm going to talk about transgender issues and trans women or not women. They would be vilified. And by the way, I would join you in calling that out because I just don't think it's appropriate. I think there are places to get into political debates and there are places to do what you're supposed to do and show your pride for this country